Good morning, y'all. Today is Thursday. The whole holiday weekend had me really like screwed up. But today is Thursday and I got a notification that something's at my P.O. box, but it says available for pickup and it should be something small. So usually when it says that, it means that the person did not ship it properly. So I really don't feel like going there just to deny a package. So yeah. So the vlog is exporting right now and I am watching Dead of Summer while I ate some lunch. I had some hot dogs. Well, they're turkey dogs, so they're not as bad. So that's what I'm doing right now. I feel so relieved that I caught up vlogs. So you guys have seen everything all the way up to now, and then now I can start doing possibly daily ones again and just make it to where I wake up early, go to the gym, come home, edit my vlog, upload, and I can carry on with my other job. Good morning, you guys. Today is Friday and I actually got ready for once. I'm pretty proud of myself, but got ready. I got some coffee today. Preston was with me and then he had a call from one of his buddies at work who, there's something that they've been wanting that they're gonna go buy right now. It is Friday and today is the first day for pre-orders for the iPhone 7. I'm personally not gonna get it unless like it's like over the top awesome, but Preston's getting it because he has the iPhone 5. So he's like generations so far behind, and so he's gonna go ahead and he pre-ordered it. Last night we waited until 12 and then I kept telling him I don't think it's gonna go on sale at 12 our time. I think it's gonna be Pacific time. So that is what happened. So he woke up again at 3 to put in his pre-order. So I'm gonna chill. This is so comfy, you guys have no idea. Otherwise I'm not gonna get it. It is my year to upgrade, but I have heard that next year's model is gonna be so different from the rest that I'm like, you know what, I'll just wait for next year. The 7 looks so similar, why bother? Like, I want the outer design to look different, you know, in order for me to find it like worth it. I'd rather just like wait until there's like a completely different like model, like it looks different, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait, I think. So I totally forgot I needed to go pick something up, so I'm actually gonna run to Hobby Lobby right now. So annoyed, I had to buy something and I had to drive all over the place to find it, and then on top of it, the place I finally do find it was like 3 times as much as if I would have just like ordered same-day shipping on Amazon. So I want to put this PSA out there, and I don't really care if that makes me sound mean or rude or, you know, whatever it makes me sound like, but I just want to put the PSA out there that if you're invited to a wedding, don't try and bring everyone with you. Whoever is addressed on the invite is who's supposed to be invited to the wedding. And I understand, you know, some people want to bring someone additional. I understand, like, I don't want any of my guests going solo. So none of my guests are expected to go solo. So anyone who I invited, like I just solely wanted them and they might be single, I put a +1. But if there's like couples or families or something like that, like I also put the kids, not necessarily because I want the kids there, but I also don't want the parents to think that I, you know, I'm just saying absolutely no kids, because that's not my intention. I think my point of saying this is, don't try and bring your grandma and grandpa and, you know, your neighbor and your neighbor's friend, and if your kid needs a friend, don't try and bring your child's friend. It's extremely rude to try and bring extra people, especially to a wedding. It's rude. So I just want to put that out there. Just have some etiquette and don't try and bring people with you. You know, I can understand asking us, but don't just assume that it's gonna be a yes. You know, ask the couple if they're okay with you bringing someone, but just know you're not the only one asking them. So if they've made a guest list, they have a set number and they're wanting to put as many of the, like, their close friends or their close family that they have, they're wanting to put that on the list. And don't just assume that people invite everyone that they know and that's how they find the number. A lot of times you have to choose a number and you have to stay under it. There's several friends of mine who I can't invite to the wedding because there's so much family on his side. I can't have most of my friends go, and I'm okay with that because his family needs to be there and I'm okay with it. So don't assume that we have extra room or that, you know, a wedding, you know, the bride and groom, don't assume that they have extra room on their list. Don't assume that, you know, weddings are really cheap per head or this and that. It's very expensive per head. It's not cheap. It's very, very expensive per head, especially for this wedding because we wanted to make sure that it was a little bit more elegant. Honestly though, this is not worth addressing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Whoever is the one watching my vlogs just to give it a thumbs down, get a life. Like, just get a life. I don't understand. What's the point? What do you possibly get out of it? Just making sure you're subscribed to my channel to thumbs down my video, because I can tell it's one person and they're really interested in thumbsing down my video. Get a life. Just try getting a life and see how that goes for you. I am feeling all kinds of sassy right now, but hello, it's Saturday. got up, went to my P.O. box, went to Walmart. Now I am going to Michael's. I got Starbucks, which might be why I'm feeling sassy right now. But I walk into Walmart, some like total like drunk, high on some sort of drug guy is stopping me. He's like, wow, you never see choker collars anymore. And I, being me, am thinking, oh, he's talking on the phone about someone getting like a choker collar for a dog. Cause yeah, so I like I'm looking to see like this kind of individual because he sounded like trash. And so all of a sudden I look back and he's talking to me and I'm like, oh, and then he goes, oh, and then you've got the sexy high ponytail. And I'm thinking like, can't a woman like try to just go out in public without being accused of trying to just be sexy? I look like a hot mess. What is this? Like this ain't sexy, but I don't need a man trying to say that's what my intention was, or looking all sexy with her ponytail. Dealt with that, and then I'm like driving down the road and I see some like kid rapping, like walking and rapping. I don't know, I feel bad because I think he thinks he looks cool. Alrighty, sassy episode number 2. I went and purchased some stuff. Don't mind my hair, by the way. I've done a really great job making sure it stays nice. Can you tell? So I went and purchased some stuff at Hobby Lobby. Thankfully, they had what I needed yesterday that they didn't have yesterday. They had it today, thankfully. But not the point. Another point is I bought something for the wedding that I've been looking for, which I thought I'd be able to borrow from someone. Later find out I can't borrow it from them. So I went ahead and bought it myself. And when I did, the lady charged me 3 for the most expensive price when all 3 items that I needed were all 3 different prices. So she charged me 3 of the higher price. And then I'm like, all right, I like got in my car. I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even care. But then I'm like, wait a second. This happens all the time where I say, you know what? I don't care, because they don't like really bring it up. Like they don't scan anything. They just type in a code. And so I'm always just saying, you know what, whatever, you know what, whatever. So finally I'm like, you know what? That's starting to add up. I'm gonna go in and say something. She laughed at me for saying something. She's just like, oh, so the difference is $1? Yeah, it's $1, but that's $1 I'm not trying to give Hobby Lobby. That's $1 I want in my pocket. I'm frustrated that something I thought was supposed to come today didn't come. It was due to come today and it didn't. And then I'm also frustrated because I feel like USPS, like if you have something shipped to your house and the seller or sender didn't pay the right postage or whatever, they don't really care. They just are like, whatever, let's just deliver it. But when you have a P.O. box, it's like, they're like, you have to pay the extra funds. And it's so frustrating because it's like, when you use Poshmark and stuff like that, like when someone sends you something, they're paying more than what it really is anyway. But USPS doesn't have record of how much they spent on the packaging label. So they will tell me I owe, you know, $5 more. And it's like, wait a second, the person already sent it for like $4 or $6 as it is, which is way more than what it's supposed to be. But now you're telling me that I have to pay more because they put it in a priority flat rate box, which a lot of people do. And I feel like USPS really wants people to screw up so that this happens. But I feel like, you know, instead of making people like refuse their package because I refuse to pay the extra funds, like instead of doing that, which makes you have to do more work, why don't you just let the recipient get the package? Like put some sort of like warning on it, hey, this is a warning, you know, whatever. It's just frustrating because this is probably like the 4th or 5th time this has happened. Obviously senders need to know how to do it right, but at the same time, like, I don't know, why is USPS like such sticklers about it? Like, whatever, it got to us, just let us have the package. So that's the only other sassy thing I'm going through because I had to like refuse a package that, you know, I obviously wanted, but the seller didn't ship it right. So it's just frustrating. It happens all the time though. So right now I'm trying to look up different DIYs for like wedding centerpieces. If you guys have any recommendations or any kind of suggestions, any links to anything, please send my way. I don't know, I'm kind of at like a loss right now. I found different ideas that I'm like kind of interested in, but it seems like all of them still incorporate flowers of some sort, but at least they're smaller flowers, so I still might be able to get away with it. I just haven't figured out like the most cost, you know, friendly or cost efficient way of doing it. I don't want to have to do it myself, especially like the night before. Let's say I want to do my own like real flower arrangement. A lot of people keep recommending that, but the problem is I really don't want to have to put that type of stress on me. I'd rather just have it done. So what I'm also trying to do is try and find centerpieces that have nothing to do with flowers, like candles or some sort of centerpiece that's very elegant and very good looking, but doesn't require any flowers, or if it does require some flowers, then maybe even small bouquets. That way I can save a lot of money, and I can put the good amount of money into my bouquets and my girls' bouquet, and I don't have to worry about, you know, spending a ton of money on, you know, additional bouquets, you know what I mean? So this is the next day. I apologize, this seems to be like a going routine, but I wanted to say thank you so much for watching my vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave suggestions for any kind of videos you guys would like to see in the future for the fall and winter time, because I'm so excited to start my videos. So if you enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.